Hi, welcome to the April Sister of the Leaf Cigar Review. I'm Alexis,
I'm Malika.
I'm Andrea.
and we are here to review for you today three additional cigars that we've all come to grow to love. Maybe not Andrea, but Malika and I are reviewing two that we love to go with our spring theme and pastel. So we want to go through really quickly how we rate the cigars. We're going to do our cigar in thirds. So we're going to smoke the first third and give you our reviews. We're going to come back and do the second thirds and give you our reviews. And then we'll do the last third and give you our review as well. So some of the things that we'll be noting in our reviews are include palate tasting, the burn efficiency of the cigar, the construction and the draw, the flavor mixture, if there is any in your cigar, ash formation. These will lead to certain rankings depending on the number of leaves we give that cigar in that particular category. So the rankings are platinum, gold, silver, bronze, and honorable mention. We also have a Hall of Fame distinction that we give to cigars that we really, really like. And we'll come back later in the year to do a Hall of Fame review on some of those cigars. So, who wants to go first?
Why don't you, Alexis?
Sure.
That wasn't planned at all, people.
Not at
It's
all.
just how we flow.
So, not at all. So I am, the cigars that we're reviewing are here in front of us as well. I am reviewing the Isla del Sol right here on the end. It's by Drew Estates. It's one of my favorites. It has a rich, creamy taste. It always does. It has a flavored tip as well on the Isla del Sol, the flavored cap, so that when you draw on the head, it gives you kind of that flavor throughout. And that's what I've experienced before with drawing on the Isla in the past. So it's one of my favorites. I like it a lot. It's handmade and it's a blend. So it's between, like, it has chocolate or mocha and it has coffee. I get more of a mocha flavor out of the Isla.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I really do. And that's probably why I like it so much, because I'm not a big coffee person either. So I get mocha out of it. The Nicaraguan leaves are infused with those different flavors. And the wrapper is a Sumatra wrapper. So I like it a lot. It's like I said, it's one of my favorites. And that's kind of where I am with the first thirds of mine. I told you about the producer, the details about it, the cost. So my price range, a price point for this cigar is from $9 to $12 here in our area. It might be between $11 and $12 in different regions, and you can probably get them online, wholesale for much cheaper than that. So that's just an FYI for those who might be seeking to try it. So there you go. Oh, that's my first third. Who wants to go next?
Doesn't matter. You want me to go next?
Yes.
So, hello. I'm a flavored cigar girl and always have been. I do try some others, but I just seem to enjoy the smoke more when I'm doing flavored cigars. So my favorite is Groovy Blue. Tatiana is the industry leader in flavored cigars, and so it's Groovy Blue by Tatiana. There are several flavors that she has, vanilla and all kind of things, but my favorite is the Groovy Blue. I think I like it because it adds flavor to my day.
Nice.
It is the most sought after flavored cigar, from what I understand. The tobacco is aged for about 2 years. It is Dominican tobacco. They are hand rolled, they are not machine rolled. They also have some Indonesian tobacco in there as well, and that creates an even burn and an even consistency, and that's what I like. It burns very evenly. I don't have any issues with that. It is coated with high quality flavor coating. Oftentimes you'll get some where it's really sweet at the beginning and then you don't have the flavor anymore, but that's why I like Tatiana's, because the flavor is consistent throughout the smoke.
It is.
So,
It is.
yeah. So yeah, and the aromas really round out the flavoring.
Smell very
Yeah,
good.
it smells very great, very fruity. And I used to always say it was great, but doing a little bit more research on it, it's more mixed berry, honey, and vanilla.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So yeah. Oh, my price point, it ranges between $7 and $10 in our region. As Lexus said earlier, it could be a little bit higher or even less in some other regions, but it is between $7 and $10. So it's affordable. Yeah, very reasonable. So
Very nice.
that's my first thing.
These. Very nice. I have the Crowned Heads Yellow Rose. And so you might have to pick that up a little bit so they can see the yellow. There you go. And that's the ribbon of that's it. That's the only identification. So once you take the ribbon off, you won't know what you're smoking unless no one will know what you're smoking unless you tell them. But Crowned Heads is a Nashville-based company, which I absolutely love. That it's relatively local. Of course, it's a Nicaraguan origin in terms of the cigar leaf and rolling and whatnot. It's rolled in a Connecticut wrapper. But I really like Crowned Head. There are other Crowned Head cigars that I really like, and this is one. So I've had this before. Price point is between $8 and $10. Here I think I may have paid $9 for this one, which is not bad. So I'm on my first third, just getting into the second third, but it's earthy. It has a grassy taste, and not grass like dirt, but grass like, just Mother Nature, it's really, really good. I'm a fan of full-bodied cigars. And so I think this is one, if you're a full-bodied cigar smoker, I'd say it's between medium and full body.
Okay.
So not full-blown, full body. Maybe by the time I get to the third, it may get bolder. Yeah, it gets a little bolder. I'll come back and let you know.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Hi. Welcome back. We're in the second thirds of our cigars, and we'll get started with Malika.
Okay. Wow. So I'm in the second third of my cigar. In regards to the taste, it's changed a little bit. I still have the mixed berry, but I'm getting a little bit more of a honey than I was the berry. So it's almost like it's kind of trading out as the higher I get, like the taste is kind of changing. Still very refreshing, enjoying it a lot, but I just noticed a little bit of the change. The burn efficiency has been great. I haven't had any problems with that. And the flavor mixture has, like I said, pretty much stayed consistent. It's just like as you kind of continue to draw, you get a little bit more, a hint of more of everything that's mixed inside. I'm anxious to see that when I get to the third thirds, if I'm getting more vanilla, because I know that that's part of it as well. So I'm interested to see about that. So yeah.
And it's been a consistent burn.
It has.
And the smell has been
nice.
consistent too.
Very aromatic.
It hasn't really changed. Very aromatic. I like that a lot. I like the smell. I don't like those,
Right.
but I like the smell.
Okay.
Only because I don't like sweet.
Right.
So, it's
Okay.
just my palate. I don't like sweet.
Certainly. Andrea, would you like to go next?
So I'm still earthy.
Okay.
Still very earthy, but now I've moved to a more woody flavor.
Okay.
So there's more spices in the second third also. Not peppery, but just spicy, just a little seasoned, I guess I can say. But yeah, definitely more woody, still earthy, very consistent burn. I've only lit once, just kind of round it out, but I don't know how well you can see, but it's just a little bit, and that's just the OCD in people, you know what I mean?
Like you.
Like myself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's burning perfectly fine,
It
So,
actually is.
yeah. So I this is still one of my favorites by Crowned Heads.
Cool. I like that. So I'm doing Isla. So Isla has been pretty consistent as well. In the first thirds, I think you saw me ash myself. But it's had a consistent ash, a consistent burn throughout. I actually still have the sweet cap, the caramel cap. It's a caramel taste to me, so it still has that even in the second thirds, which I've always been impressed with for the Islas. And I think it carries it through the third thirds, if I remember correctly. But we'll talk about it when we get to that point. The palate is still the same. I still taste chocolate mocha in my palate. Like I said, the burn, I haven't had to relight it at all during this entire video. So the flavor mixture we talked about is still good. So yeah, it's consistently been one of my favorites for well over a year now. So
I haven't had that in a long time, but I don't recall tasting mocha and
the chocolate.
I have to try it again.
So it might be kind of a coffee taste to you on your palate. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So our palates might be a little different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because and I consistently taste the mocha even now.
Yeah.
And I never really get the coffee, even though I've read reviews that still have that coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I also smoked cigars that truly have the coffee and the Java flavor, and that tastes different to me than the Isla. So yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Yeah, so which ones again are you all doing? I'm doing the Isla.
I'm doing the Groovy Blue by Tatiana.
And I'm doing Yellow Rose by Crown Heads.
Yes. So we'll be back for the last thirds to give you our reviews.
See you later.
Bye. Hi, and welcome back. We are in the last third of our cigar and wanted to kind of give you where we are with them and let you know what we're thinking about them.
Okay. I'll go first?
Yes.
Sure. Please. So I am, it's earthy throughout. Let's just say that. But I am starting, if you recall the second third, I was tasting more spice. I'm tasting a lot more spice now.
Okay.
A lot more spice now. And I'm getting into a, not really, no, sweet is not the right word, but there is a hint of cocoa.
Okay.
There's a hint of cocoa.
That's interesting.
And yeah, right?
That's interesting.
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
And so you have these cigars. I've smoked this before, but never to the point where I'm paying that much attention like I am during a review. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yes, I do taste that. So it's still very earthy. Still one of my favorites. Ashen formation is still very good. So I'm very happy with that. Flavor is still good.
Good.
Yep.
Good deal. Malika?
Okay. So I still have the sweet flavor. You can definitely tell it's a flavored cigar, but I'm getting more of a vanilla with a little bit of cognac. And it did, in doing some research, it did explain that it is infused with a little bit of cognac. So still the same sweetness. You can still tell it's a flavored cigar, but we've moved from the berries altogether. I know a lot of people call it the grape cigar because it kind of smells like a grape now later, to be honest. But we've gotten away from that now, although it's still pleasant. You're not getting the berries as much as I was. The ash formation is great. I haven't had any problem with that. The flavor mixture, like I said, everything that they say is in it, you taste it, and so I like that. You know, sometimes they'll tell you something's in it and you never even
taste it.
That could just be your palate. But I like the fact that, tasting exactly. And like you said, I've smoked this often because it is my favorite, but I've never paid attention to the end, where the cognac and vanilla comes in. So that's been really enlightening for me. So
yeah, I would smoke that with some type of dark liquor. I do a cognac or a brandy or a bourbon of some sort. I would smoke that. Yeah. Just to offset the sweet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Good deal. Super. So my Isla has gone to a coffee flavor, which I think I expected, and I think I remember it from smoking it before. Excuse me. So the tip, like I said, it keeps its sweet cap throughout. So I still have the caramel flavor, but although the coffee flavor is coming through off of the leaves, I still have that coffee and the caramel taste. So that's what I expect from the Isla. I have not had to relight it. The burn efficiency has been great. It's held its composition which I can notice in the ash formation around it, and making sure that the leaves burn all consistently throughout, evenly. So that's always been impressive to me as a novice or a newbie to smoking cigars. And so again, the flavor mixture has gone from the cocoa to the coffee. So
And even though you're not a coffee fan, you're
I'm still
enjoying it?
absolutely, because it comes through with a caramel tip.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so that changes the
Right.
taste on your palate,
Right.
which is what I'm learning as I'm smoking it and paying more attention to it, like you just said. So,
Mhm.
so I'm still loving it. It's still one of my favorite cigars. So yeah, that's where I am with the last third of mine.
Should we grade?
Yeah,
So we
yeah,
know
absolutely.
our numbers in our head. We've done before
Mhm.
without showing that.
Absolutely,
This is
absolutely.
gold for me.
Good.
This is gold.
Good.
Not really platinum,
Mhm.
and I can't really say what points are not
Are
making
not.
it platinum,
Understood.
but it's definitely gold for me.
Okay.
Good deal.
Okay, this is platinum for me. I think I enjoy it because of the flavor.
Mhm.
Being that I'm a flavor cigar smoker, and to have the consistent flavor. Oftentimes when you smoke flavored cigars,
Mhm.
usually by your second third, the flavor begins to go away. But this is all the way from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would definitely give it platinum.
I like that about the Tatianas.
Mhm.
All of their, and Revew is one of my favorites.
Right.
Too. Yeah. I think I'm a platinum. I was trying to see if there was any reason to go to a gold. I really haven't docked it for anything, throughout. I'm just paying more attention to the flavors on my palate now that we're actually doing the reviews. This is one of my shining stars. I started as a flavored cigar girl, so now that I'm moving to more of the medium bodied cigars and coming back to this one as one of my favorites, it's still one of my favorites. I thought that once I moved to more of the medium, that I would start to like more of the medium body, and I like some of them, but and trying to see if I came back to this one, if I was going to still love this one as much, and I do. So for me, it's still a platinum. So highly recommend it. Great on my palate, and it'll change like we talked about, and from palate to palate, from person to person.
Yep.
So, but for the most part, it's still a platinum for me.
Yeah. So thumbs up all around for all three.
All around.
Yeah.
We like it. We like them all a lot. So as we close, want to thank you for viewing and watching. Feel free to subscribe or comment below. Feel free to make recommendations on cigars that you might want us to review. Feel free to definitely let us know what you think, how you taste,
respond to
these, or what your taste
yourself.
is for each of these. Always remember to enjoy responsibly, and if we can help in any way, feel free to put the questions in the comments field and subscribe. So, I think that's all I got. So we'll see you next time.
Are we doing an honorable mention?
If you have, we did talk about the honorable mention.
Yeah.
So this weekend here in Nashville, we had a gentleman named Michael Edwards to come and I will come and debut his Victory cigar here in Nashville.
Yeah.
And so we've spoken, I think, in depth to Mike about a few things, life in general, how he has how these have evolved and how his line has evolved as well. So we wanted to give a special shout out to Mike Edwards, as well as his line of cigars, Aries cigars. Definitely check him out. We'll be reviewing his cigars too at a later date. We'll likely do some of his Victory cigars as well. So we're looking forward to that.
He has 3 different lines. So
3 different lines. Yeah.
So we'll take probably one of each.
One of each. Yeah. Absolutely. Really enjoyed meeting him and talking with him about his cigar travels. So that's all we have. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll look to see you again on our next video.
Smoke responsibly.
Bye,
Absolutely.
guys.
Cheers.